Hi, I'm Päivi Salminen, a yoga teacher from Finland, and my new book on improving your posture with yoga is just out. In today's yoga session, we're going to improve the posture sitting down, so you can do this even in the office. Sitting down a lot is bad for your posture. You probably know this already. Why? If you're sitting on a regular chair, what often tends to happen is that if you sit for a longer period of time, your lower back rounds. If you're sitting on an active chair, you need to keep your core active, and then it's easier for you to sit straighter with your ears and your shoulders in one line. But if you sit on a regular chair, you get a bit tired, your lower back rounds, and here it's a lot more difficult to keep the head in the right position. If you try to slide your head back here, it's a little bit difficult. So that's what we're going to start with today. So sit tall, be as tall as possible, and start to slide your head back and relax. If you've been watching my face yoga videos, you're probably already familiar with this move. So be as tall as possible and slide your head back and release. Try to do everything with a tall neck. You don't want any fold here. If you get a fold here, it might actually hinder the blood circulation to your brain, and that's really bad. So you want to slide your head back with a tall, long neck and relax. I slide back on the inhale and relax on the exhale. And this is not a regular chin tuck, so you're not doing any double chins here. You're sliding your head back so that you're trying to maintain the length between your chin and your neck, not creating any extra necks here or extra chins, double chins. And relax. 2 more. So on the inhale, slide your head back, keep your neck tall, try to avoid double chin, and relax. And the last one, be as tall as possible, slide your head back and release. And for the rest of the exercises today, try to maintain a tall posture so that you have that tall posture for at least a small portion of your day when you're sitting down. If you've been watching my face yoga videos, you know that forward head posture gives you turkey neck and contributes to jowling, so you definitely don't want that. So try to sit tall. On an inhale, bring your hands up, and on an exhale, put your right hand across the knees and open your chest to the left. And breathe. You're opening your chest, shoulders down, as if you're dancing the tango or whatever. If at any point today your hands start to tingle or they start to feel numb, then you need to come out of the pose. You don't want to cause any nerve damage. And then bring your hand down wherever you can grab your chair. Then stand tall and twist. Keep your hips in place. You're only twisting from the navel up. Breathe in and out through the nose. And on every inhale, your stomach expands. Good. Release. Let's do the other side. I'm going to turn towards you a bit. So on an inhale, bring your hands up. The exhale, bring your left hand across the knees and open your chest to the right. Shoulders down. Good. And then grab your chair wherever you can. Be as tall as possible and also turn your head. Good. Release. Very good. Next, we're going to activate our shoulders down and our trapezius muscle in between the scapulae. So we're bringing your hands up, but now make a Y, letter Y. Bring your shoulders down. Now imagine if you're wearing a button down, you would open all the buttons here above your chest, but keep all the buttons below the chest tightly shut. So you're not doing this, you're keeping the buttons here closed and only opening the chest. Shoulders down, scapulae together. Now bring your elbows down, you're making a W. And back to Y. And W. Hands up on the inhale and hands down on the exhale. Keep your shoulders down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Release your arms and make a couple of shoulder circles. Now I hope that you're not going to unsubscribe or anything because of the next move. This is the last one today and we're going to approach it slowly, but I know that it's not everybody's favorite. We're going to go for Gomukhasana, so cow's face hands, but we're just not going to go straight there. And please remember that this has a lot to do with your natural shoulder mobility. I've always had quite enough of that. Not too much, but my shoulders have always been quite mobile. And I've always maintained that mobility with yoga and pole dance as well. So first, just bring one hand up. Your palm against your spine. Or it can be here, that's fine too, against the shoulder blade. Try to aim for the spine. And then bring your other hand so that you can grab your elbow and try to gently slide the fingers down. And switch sides. So the palm towards the spine and slide your fingers down. Don't force anything. You definitely don't want this to hurt. Yoga should never hurt. Ahimsa, non-violence, super important in yoga and always in life. So just gently bring your fingers down, but do not force anything. You don't want to break anything. You want to love your shoulders. You don't want to hurt them. Good. So let's switch so that you bring your hand down and your fingers up. So your elbow is down and your fingers are up, or maybe to the side. That's fine as well. Bring your other hand so that you can grab your wrist or your sleeve or your elbow and gently help your hand up, your fingers up. Now your knuckles are against your back. Good, and switch sides. Just wherever you can reach. It's fine if your hand is here. Works perfectly well as well. Good, and release. And now let's go for Gomukhasana, the cow's face pose. And for this, you can grab a sock. Don't worry, mine are clean. A little bit dusty, but clean. I just put them on. Or you can use a scarf or a belt or anything that you have at hand. Usually socks are close by. So just grab a sock with one hand, and with the other hand, try to find it. And then, if you can, just walk your hands closer and closer and closer until you can reach. And if you can reach and clasp your fingers, you can play a bit here. So you can test whether it's better to have your shoulder up to your ear or your shoulder down. Usually the cue is to roll the shoulder down, but for me here nothing happens. So if I want to stretch my triceps, I actually have to bring the shoulder up a bit and then I can bring it a bit back. But it's only if you can reach and you're kind of already there with your shoulder mobility. And this other shoulder you can also play with, whether it's a bit more forward or if you can roll it back. Nothing should hurt, just be very patient here. Good. Release very slowly and carefully, and do the other side. So the upper hand takes the sock, then you try to reach. Maybe someday you can interlock your fingers, and play with the shoulder, whether it should be down or up. I suggest that you take a goal of improving this posture. It doesn't matter if it's here. If you slowly improve, every week you might improve by 1 millimeter. That's already plenty. That's 5 centimeters in a year. That would be great. So just give yourself time, be gentle, but try to improve. Shoulder mobility helps with a lot of issues. Good. Now release. Do a couple of shoulder circles. If you use your sock, maybe put your sock back on. I hope you like this short and sweet posture yoga sitting down. Next video is going to be about posture yoga sitting up, and I hope to see you in that. Namaste.